So today's a new moon. It's the end of Ramadan, the beginning of Eid, which is a big celebration to end Ramadan. And the new moon means new beginnings. So I started with a quote from Mae West, and I've taken some artistic license with it, but as far as new beginnings go, all discarded notions should be given a second chance, just with someone else. Let me move this to speaker view, and we'll start in mountain pose on the mat. Notice your feet orientation here. Have your feet about shoulder width apart, and relax the body into this stance, Tadasana. You can rock back and forth. Just feel where your balance is most equal between the sides of the feet and the heels of the feet and the balls of the feet. So you want to be kind of oriented over the arches so that you're in the middle. We'll begin by taking an inhale and bringing the arms up. So inhale. And look up, and exhale. Lower the arms down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And feel free to take a sip of breath here if you need to breathe in as you lower the arms. Go ahead and roll the shoulders around, kind of lubricating the joints. You can lubricate your wrists. Take your hands to your knees and just roll the knees around in one direction, like clockwise, and then in the other direction, counterclockwise. And you can roll your ankle around on your foot. Just loosen that up. Go ahead and do a little bit of hip movement, in and out. From here, we'll take our hands, put them in the hip creases, and begin to forward fold. So you can keep your back flat as far as you get till your hamstrings scream at you. And then go ahead and roll the back down, lower the head, bend the knees, and have your heart above your head. Then take your hands to your elbows and rock back and forth into ragdoll pose. This forward fold is a really calming kind of a pose. Go ahead, and anytime you feel like you're stressed or anything, a forward fold is a lovely thing to do. But keep the knees bent to protect the lower back. And then we'll take the hands down to the mat. We'll come up to a halfway lift. So the hands planted on the shins. The back is flat. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Look to the end of your mat. Don't stress the neck. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping the knees bent, we'll come up into chair pose. So in chair, you want your feet about shoulder width apart. Your arms are up wherever they're comfortable here. And your glutes are back. So your sit bones are pointed way back. And you don't want your knees in front of the toes. So keep the knees here. And then we'll come up, straighten the legs, and exhale. Then inhale. Come into chair. Exhale. Inhale. Chair. And hold it for a minute. When you strengthen the quads and the glutes, the knees really benefit from that. And so staying in chair pose here really strengthens those muscles. And you will note, I have noticed a huge difference in my knees. Go ahead and come on up into Tadasana or mountain pose. And from here, we're going to step our right foot forward. Take the left foot back, we'll be in warrior one. The left foot is at about 45-degree angle. The right foot is toward the right side of your mat, the left foot toward the left side, so you're standing on train tracks. Bend that right knee. Don't take it in front of your toes, and then bring the arms up. This is warrior one. And just notice how your body feels here. Notice if you feel balanced. You can take that back pinky and kind of dig it into the mat to keep equality on the bottom of your foot. So you're not leaning into your big toe or too much into the back toe. So it's equally spaced. And breathe. And relax any part of your body that's not engaged. Bring the shoulders down from the ears. Go ahead and come into warrior two. And we'll take that back foot and turn it, the toes then are pointed toward the long side of the mat. And this is warrior two. And from here, we'll come into dancing warrior. So we'll inhale, come back and exhale. Inhale to center. Bring that right forearm down to the right knee. Exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale. And I always need to check on this front knee because it tends to go in and out, and I want it to track right over my ankle and right over my toes, but not in front of the toes. So inhale, and then exhale, come down, inhale, exhale, inhale. It's just a nice movement, gentle flow, matching with your breath. Great, beautiful. Now let's take the feet, both toes pointed toward the front end of the mat, and we'll come into a wide stance here. Take your hands and put them at the hinge in your hips. And then with a flat back, go ahead and come down toward bringing your nose and your crown of your head toward the mat. And you can bend your knees as much as you want. Bring your hands to the mat. If you have a block here, it gives you a little more height, then it takes stress off the lower back. But if you don't, go ahead and just bend those knees and rock back and forth and get some nice stretch on the inner thighs. Breathing. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. And just rock back and forth. And if it feels good, you can come over to the right side with both hands and pull. Draw your nose toward your knee. You can bend that right knee and bring it closer. Then inhale, come to center, exhale, come to your left leg, inhale, bring it a little bit closer, bend that knee, and then inhale, and just hold it here in center. Once again, this is heart overhead, very relaxing, calming to the body. And just breathe here. Notice how your body's feeling. From here then, take the hands to the hips, draw your shoulder blades in toward each other and down, so they're not around your ears. Engage the core and come up. It's really strengthening for the core, and your shoulder blades help to lead your body up so that you're protecting your lower back. Then from here, we'll get into what's called tree pose. And for me, the most important thing is to think about my center of gravity being right below my belly button in this navel area. Think about your center of gravity being there. Find a gaze where you can find something stationary that you can hold your gaze to, your drishti. And then put the weight into your left leg, about 80%. Come up to your toes on your right foot and rotate that right leg out so that the knee is pointing toward the opposite wall. And if you're comfortable here, thinking about that center of gravity and your drishti, relaxing the jaw and the face, the shoulders. If you want, you can bring that foot up to your calf, not really resting on the calf, but just holding it as a balance point. If you come out of the pose, that's fine. And then some people like to bring their hands to the sky. Sorry, I keep falling out of the pose. Hold that drishti. Think about your center of gravity here. Relax the face and the shoulders and breathe. And if you're holding onto a wall or a chair, that's great. Great way to build the strength. And then come out of the pose, shake it out. And we'll do the same thing with the other side. So feel your orientation on the mat. Notice at this point whether one leg feels longer than the other. Oftentimes it does from having done the balance on one side and not the other. So find your center of gravity here. Relax your shoulders and your face. Find your drishti, that gaze that you're going to hold on a stationary spot. Put your weight, about 80% of your weight into your right leg. Raise that left foot and rotate it out. And you're welcome to stay right here if you wish in tree pose, or if you want to bring that left knee up, holding the drishti, thinking about your center of gravity and breathing. Relax the shoulders. For me personally, the goal is to hold it for about 30 seconds. But I don't always, so I just come out of the pose. And now, notice whether you feel more equal on both sides. And just breathe. Lovely, lovely practice. From here, I'd like to do a breathing practice called Nadi Shodhana. And this one is a balancing practice. So with this new moon, we'd like to keep ourselves balanced. It doesn't always work. But what you're going to do, Jamie, is take your peace fingers and put them up here in between your eyebrows. Your thumb is going to come right by the bone here on the right side of your nose. And then your ring finger will come right underneath the bone here on the left side of your nose, so that you're not here plugging the nostril, you're just up here. And you don't have to have your peace fingers down, you can do it this way. But it just, for me, it helps to hold it better. So go ahead and plug that right nostril with your thumb, unplug the left and inhale through the left, plug the left, unplug the right, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, plug the right, unplug the left, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, plug the left, unplug the right, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, plug the right, unplug the left, exhale through the left. All the while relaxing your face, plug the left, inhale through the left, plug the left, unplug the right, and exhale. Relax the shoulders, inhale through the right, plug the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, plug the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Plug the right. Exhale through the left. Then just allow your hands to come into your lap. Notice any sensations in your body. You might feel some tingling from the energy of the blood flow and the oxygen. And just notice what a beautiful way this is to start the day, to start the new moon, to welcome the new moon into our lives with new beginnings. Discard those old notions, let somebody else have them.